Hi Sylvia and hello the viewers. Sylvia and I we have appointment today because she is intern student from German and she want to learn more about working with Thai cross cultures. So I think this is a good opportunity for both of us to share the ideas how to working with Thai. So that's why we have this tape. So what I would like to do is I would like Sylvia to introduce yourself to the viewers on YouTube, so people will know a little bit about your background, and then we start conversation with more like Q&A. Okay, so that I would like to start by please Sylvia introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. Hello, my name is Sylvia. I'm from Germany and I'm studying international human resource management in Ludwigshafen. And I'm really interested in different cultures. That's why I'm in Thailand right now. It's my first time in Asia actually. And I experience a lot of things and I'm really curious and I think Germans can learn a lot from Thais. And I learned a lot from the coach and that's why I'm here. I want to learn more.
Okay. So when you mentioned you learn a lot because you read my column in Bangkok Post, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
also on your website.
Website, okay, all right. And now you have books. So this is a good book for any foreigner who want to learn about Thais. So, okay, Sylvia, why don't you start? What question do you have about me and about the working cultures in Thailand?
Sure. Yes, you are a coach in cross-culture management, and what is it exactly what you do, and how do you do it, and why people hire you?
Okay. I do two things in terms of coaching: cross-cultural management for foreigners, and also leadership coaching, which is cover both Thai and foreigners. Okay. So your question is why people hire me? I guess because let's focus on the cross-cultures because that most the international viewers will benefit from this one. Why people hiring me? I think because when they read the column like you in Bangkok Post, every Mondays if you open the Bangkok Post business section, you will find Bridging the Gap columns, or you can search in the internet the same name, Bridging the Gap in Bangkok Post. So I have written about this column almost 12 years. Okay. So it's long time. And once people read about that, they will gain some cross-cultural tips, okay, how to work with Thais and do and don't, and mostly right in the context of workplace. So once people read about that, some people, a lot of people just benefit from that. And some of them may feel that, hey, this is a good idea if I can hire this person to help or to coach them how to work with Thai. That how the business in terms of cross-cultural coaching with me.
Right, sounds good. So why did you become a coach? Actually, what was the reason you became?
Okay, I was in the corporate world for 20 years before doing this coaching business. My last job was as a vice president of banks, DBS Thai Bank at that time. And when I was there, I also wrote a column of this. Okay, that's I think about 1 or 2 years before I left the bank. During that time, people start asking me, I think you have a good idea. Could you help us to do this, teaching us, coaching us, or training? So I think after a while, I saw opportunity and I said maybe this is a good opportunity for me to use my knowledge of Thai and help foreigner to work in Thailand. So that trigger when I was in the corporate world. So that's how it starts.
Okay, so people were approaching you.
Yes.
Already.
Yes.
All right, that's
in
a
the
good
beginning,
sign.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sign. So how do you advise people on cross-culture management? How do you support them, and to. I read in the column that you rather support people instead of giving them like an advice. You have to do this and this. They have to find the answer for themselves. Why do you do it, and how does it work?
Okay. So maybe I share the whole process first, so you can see the big picture, right?
Sure.
Let's say we have a country managers in one of German company in Thailand, okay. And this gentleman is appointed to be country manager in Thailand, right? Usually, if that person need cross-cultural coachings, so they will contact me, HR or that person. There are two cases, how would I say, two approach.
Okay.
First is start from proactive approach. A person come to Thailand, does not have any problem, and he want to learn more how to work with Thai. So start from no problem at all, which is rare case. Okay, usually not much like this, but from time to time we do have that. I would say 20% of my business, foreigners start from that angles.
Okay.
Another angle, which is majority, is after 3 months, 6 months, or a year, people start contact me and say, "Oh, I thought Thai is easy to understand, but it's not. So I need to learn more how to work with Thais." And in many cases, it happened because the relationship was damaged. Okay. Key talent left organization, or very strong feedback to the head of it that, oh, if this country manager still be here in Thailand, probably it would not be successful as an organization and himself or herself. So the second case, there are a lot of demand on that one. People learn in a hard way. No pain, no gain, I would say that. Okay. Anyway, in both cases, I would start by, okay, let's say people contact me, there are two channels, the executive himself, herself, or the HR. In any case, I go there and meet what we call potential coachee. The first step I call it chemistry check. Okay, let's meet first and see how both of us can get together well, chemistry, and usually is quite okay. Okay, once we meet, chemistry check is passed. Then the next step is during the chemistry check, I will tell the potential coachee that we start the process by doing 360 degrees feedback.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And what we do is interview 6 people. Okay, your boss, if you have 1, 2 of your colleagues, and 3 subordinates. And we do one by one. Okay, about an hour interview with 6 person. Then I summarize it, submit the report to the potential coachee. In the report, I will show 3S: strength, start, stop. What are your strengths? What people want you to start, and what people want you to stop. So once I submit the report and the potential coachee said, "Oh, okay, I think it's good reflection. I will want to go on." Or they might say, "Oh, it's not a good reflection of me," so then we stop. So most of foreigner case, I don't have this problem. In Thai case, coaching Thai leaders, there are sometimes people have defensive. Oh, this is not me.
They don't accept it.
Yeah, they don't. This is foreigner have usually they have quite more open mind to this feedback. Again, come back to your question about why I have indirect approach instead of In this case, again, when I submit the feedback to the potential coachees, I will ask that person that, okay, Sylvia, you saw your feedback. Which topic do you want to work first? And you might say, "Oh, people say that I'm very strong feedback. I want to work on that one." Okay, this is your accountabilities. Sylvia accountability, not me, not other people tell you what to do. So you choose And from my experience, people at this level, they're smart enough to know. Because in the report, we say that 4 out of 6 people say that Sylvia have very strong feedback when talk face to face.
So it's very harsh, very direct.
Yeah, it's very fact-based report,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So people see that they can say, 4 out of 6, so I better work on this one. So the accountability to fall to that person. Again, when we're doing these coachings, usually I believe we are smart enough to find out our own problem solution. So I use the indirect approach, ask question, and then let's facilitate the coachee to find the solution by himself or herself. And instead, in the beginning, I did try to use more direct, more teacher, student. I found it really difficult for people, particular successful people, because they have a high egos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to listen to anyone much. So I think they listen to themselves if we ask the right question. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's smart.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay. Now another question, like why is it so different? So let's say so difficult for foreigners to adjust to the Thai culture. Let's say when a German very knowledgeable person, manager comes to Thailand, and why is it so difficult to adjust to the culture?
Okay.
Good answer for this.
Yes.